Hey guys, it's me Tom, and we are back with another video. As you could tell, we are in the other opposite side of the room today. Usually you can see my bed, and now you can't see my bed. So that's cool, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying something new. I'm standing with a microphone here, and yeah, I don't know. I just feel like trying it out. So yeah. And today, what we're doing is we're gonna talk about some fictional characters here that really shaped my life, and I just love talking about fictional characters sometimes. Not, I'm not always like, oh, I love this person, I love that person, but you know, I love where I came from. Really, it's kind of weird talking about this in a fictional character sense, but a lot of these fictional characters, shaped up my life, and I just really want to like open this conversation of just talking about some fictional characters that we love, down in the comments. I don't know everything, but you know, I love me some video game characters, comic book characters. Like it's just, I just love, and everything's really cool. As you could tell, I'm a big Snoopy fan. If you watch my videos, you can see him in the background and stuff. Right now, you can't see him because it's the opposite way today. But hey, it's cool. As you could tell, my voice is a little bit different. I am under the weather, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, let's just get into it. A little bit unscripted here. All right, so the first fictional character I want to talk about today is Sackboy. He is from Little Big Planet, if you guys recognize him or not. And I really enjoyed playing this game as a kid. Like I was younger than 10 years old, and I think, no, I don't even think he's the reason why I love being creative and just opened up this whole creative thing as a passion and route in my life. As you can see, YouTube is just one of those outlets for me where I could express myself. I mean, if you could tell, I got these speakers right here. I dive into some music production. I love doing some graphic design, working with cameras. I'm not great at any specific area, but I'm there. I'm a jack of all trades, which is better than one. So it's great, and I'm constantly working on improving my skills and all that. But playing this game has really opened that creative outlet. You could mess with bots. You can make movies on there, which is absolutely crazy. And you can make songs on there. It was crazy. You can make costumes. I really love making costumes. So that's probably where my love for design comes from as well. But all around, I love Sackboy. He's great. I love the stories and all that. And you seen the memes, the banana, him being mad. He's just a funny, goofy dude, and I love him. I actually have a keychain of him, but I don't have. He's in the closet right now. I don't have him with me because I had to go all the way over there. I mean, I was gonna have like little trinkets and stuff of what I could show y'all, but it's probably too far to even see. Maybe I put some B-roll in there. Who knows? And yeah, that really just allowed me to be creative, and I love that game so much. I love Media Molecule and all they did with that game, and I love the PlayStation so much. I know it's crazy, even though this generation kind of sucks. I'm not trying to be negative here, but there's no games to play out here. So the next one, off the top of my head, probably Nathan Drake, another PlayStation guy. I love Nathan Drake. PS3 era, come on. I loved Uncharted 3 was actually the first game I played from Uncharted. And it was always cool. Like he was journaling and stuff. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. And that's what led me to journal eventually, other than these self-improvement YouTubers that I've been watching for a while now, which is a little bit crazy how I've been on that self-improvement journey since the beginning of high school. And yeah, I'm still not, ripped or anything, but I feel like I have grown so much, especially mentally, and I'm a much more calmer person because I, journal and reflect every day. And that's thanks, I'd say, to Nathan Drake. That's really crazy to say, but yeah. And again, carrying around a journal gives you a lot of creativity. You could draw anything, you could write down anything that's in your mind, which is great. And I'm actually about to make a YouTube video about how I'm replacing my phone with my notebook, which I know like 1,000 people have already done. But honestly, I have been struggling recently with screen time, and I honestly just feel like it's fun idea to try it out. But yeah, other than that, he's cool. He's a really lucky guy, and he's just really funny. And I just love Nathan Drake. I have him on my keychain too as well with Sackboy. Yeah, it's actually a Sackboy version of Nathan Drake from the game. So I think that's just combining two worlds into one, which is great. But yeah, really really cool. That's crazy how just two characters just shaped up my life and shaped up who I am today. The next person we have is Batman. I've been a Batman fan since I was born. Same thing with Spider-Man, but that's for later. I've been a Batman fan since I was born. Crazy thing is, just watching the animated series, you fall in love with him. Like that show is absolutely amazing, and he Batman Bruce Wayne is the epitome of discipline, and I want to be like him. I don't know how he does it, but it's crazy. Definitely an inspiration for me. He's just crazy. Like he got plot armor. I want to have plot armor, so I'm gonna be like Batman. I'm Batman. Everyone's Batman. There's 50 Batman. There's 100 Batman. Everybody's Batman. Every guy is Batman because Batman is absolutely amazing in that regard. Yeah, Batman's great though. Fighting. He's like peak. He's peak human. He's insanely smart, insanely physically gifted. He crazy. I don't know. Batman's up there. He's definitely. I don't know. He's overpowered for a human, for a normal human. I don't know how he takes down Superman. The writers definitely have it out for him, and Batman has plot armor, so it's crazy. Next person we have, another DC character on the list, is the Flash. More specifically, Wally West, but I love Barry Allen. I love the Flash TV show, and back to those TV shows with Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. He was just funny. Wally is just the most caring person. I love that one episode of when he really, he has a sense of community and he knows everybody by name in his community and the people he saves. He's really within the community and his villains. He doesn't interrogate them like Batman or anything. I mean, there is some episodes where he has has some villains hanging over the roof and things like that, but you could tell that some villains are misunderstood. Not all villains need to be interrogated in that way, like the trickster. So you gotta love it. It's his city, and people in his city love him. He's just so kind. He's so caring. He's really funny. I love his personality. I wish I was more like him. And yeah, I mean, he's fast. It's cool. He's cracked. He's insanely cracked. He is probably the most overpowered character in all of fiction. I'm not gonna lie. Put Wally against anybody else, Wally would probably win. I mean, he is insanely. He's cracked, bro. I don't know. I don't know how else to say this. He's insanely cracked. He can move faster than teleportation, if I'm right, unless that was Barry. But he literally outran Black Flash, which is crazy because no one, Black Flash kills everybody. In terms of the Flash people, I know Barry outran Death itself, which is crazy, and Wally's faster than him. So I don't know. I feel like he's goated. I ain't gonna lie. So I love Wally. He's funny. And the comics hate him, just like how they hate my boy Spider-Man, which is the next guy we're gonna talk about. Same with Batman. I grew up with him. I have freaking lunch boxes of him. I had pillows of him. Everything Spider-Man themed. I still got some Spider-Man themed clothes. I got a Spider-Man pin on my hat. Exactly. I love that, man. I love Peter Parker. Peter Parker is great, and especially with how they're moving now with the whole Miles Morales and Spider-Verse thing. That's amazing. I love another Spider-Man. Can you believe that? It's like the Flash. anybody could be Spider-Man, so that's cool, and I just think that's great. Anybody could be like Spider-Man, even though he has superpowers and all that. He still faces what most young adults face in life, which is going to college and all that things. All that jazz, still gonna pay rent, all that. But I mean, Spider-Man is cool and all. So I mean, every time I watch a Spider-Man movie, I don't know about y'all, but I be hitting this. Yeah, I remember like one of the first movie, not really first movies, but one of those movies that stuck out to me, even though it could have, yeah, I could have used better writing, was The Amazing Spider-Man. And I love Spider-Man, and those movies were terrible. Well, not terrible, but those movies were poorly written, and I still loved them, because it was Spider-Man, and honestly liked how cool Peter Parker was. They're like, oh, he's too cool to be Peter Parker, man. That's what Peter Parker is. Come on, he's a great Peter Parker. I know people are like, oh, he's supposed to be nerdy and all that. I like him. He's cool. He still got bullied and everything. So I mean, it is what it is. But Spectacular Spider-Man, he also has swag. He got all the girls, man. They had like whole classroom of girls coming after him. He's the man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be like that. But Spider-Man is great. I mean, I don't even know. I feel like I'm saying the same thing all over and over again. Let's see, what has Spider-Man really brought to my life? I don't know. He's just been with me at thick and thin. Saying Spider-Man was it No Way Home. I think, I don't know, the last one that dropped. Bro, it was crazy seeing all of them together. I really love every single Spider-Man, even Tom Holland's version, Tobey Maguire's, the original. Andrew Garfield, who rose to popularity again. Because of that, people are like, oh, Andrew's my favorite. When was that? When was he your favorite? Because when that movie dropped, everyone was hating on him. I mean, come on, man. That beginning scene of the second movie is so, like, you really, like, feel like he's swinging. The cinematography in that movie is great. In terms of the swinging, like, that was the best one right there. They need to have that in the next Spider-Man movie. Like, him just falling down, and you just really feel like you're swinging with him. It's like the Spider-Man games where everybody says like, oh, you really feel like Spider-Man, but you do. It's just a great shot, great scene. I don't know, it's just something about the type of message that Spider-Man sends. It is great. Really just go back and watch your favorite episodes, or read your favorite comics, or your favorite movies, watch them, and let some of your childhood inspirations drive you in your life, because they definitely have changed my life, and I really love some of their work and their stories, and some video games. They're just amazing. I'm not saying go crazy, go crazy, go stupid, but revisit where you came from. I feel like it's great to watch your favorite episodes or watch your favorite movie, and you really feel inspired. You really feel that feeling. It's just great, kind of feeling these stories again and revisiting these things that shaped you out, who you are. And yeah, I know it's not like the most, I guess, productive thing to do, but sometimes it's great. It's just great, to do that, to remember, and it might spark something within you, and you're like, oh, this is great. I want to really do this. I really want to do that, And yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for watching me ramble on, and I'll see you in the next one.